Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Saturday Relive training. So exciting to be here, especially as the year comes to an end and we got so many exciting promotions going and just so many people taking a look at Relive and getting started and just learning about this fabulous company and this culture, this community that has been around for 33 years. My name is Eileen Tesch, and I will be your host this morning. And with that, we will get started here. My husband and I learned about Relive almost 16 years ago. And at that time, we were both very busy. I was an attorney, running a very busy law firm. My husband had been practicing veterinary medicine for over 45 years, and both of us were very stressed out and burned out and, didn't have time to do anything, let alone look at an opportunity as something that was so foreign to us. But we were so impressed with the people that we met and their stories and their lifestyle and just something special about them. They glowed. They were so happy with what their career choice and being part of this community. So we decided to take a closer look. And here we are 16 years later. My husband got amazing results with his knees, with his carpal tunnel. He avoided surgery. And he stopped snoring, no more sleep apnea. And being a doctor, he was very skeptical. But again, it opened his eyes and his heart to the power of these products and the Relive company. He even started using it in his practice with the animals. And now he does a monthly pet call sharing about how this nutrition can help our little fur babies with anxiety and arthritis and just everything that we suffer from. Myself, my depression disappeared, my skin cleared up, and it was like the stress just lifted off my shoulders. People started asking me, why are you so happy? What are you doing? And I didn't know much, so I didn't say much except that I found this company, I'm using these products, and I don't know too much about them. I just know that I feel great, and they work. And people just started asking questions. And we're going to talk about how to take someone who is intrigued, who's inquiring, and help them to see a bigger picture. That's the purpose of today's training. So we'll get started here. What is your why? And it's so important to just take a deep look into your heart, look at your life and figure out why you're here, what your purpose is, what your passion is. And being an attorney, I always wanted to be an attorney because my father and my brothers were all attorneys. So it was just the natural progression, if you will. It was just the natural calling because that's the culture that I was raised in. But when I got involved with Relive and they started through these trainings, started talking about your why. Why are you doing this? And I'm like, well, I'm not sure I want to do this. I'm not really sure what we're doing and how people are making all this money and just enjoying this lifestyle. But I knew that I was very unhappy with what I was doing as an attorney, just very depressed, disillusioned. I became an attorney so I could help people, but I realized in a short time I couldn't help anyone. So when you take a look at your why, when you make a decision, okay, I'm going to use the products, that's a commitment. Why are you going to use the products? I want to feel healthy. I want to just have more energy. I want to be a better parent. So that's important. That's a why. If you're looking at the business, what is your why? I want to make a difference. I want to earn some extra income for my family and for our future, or build a legacy. The important thing is that most people that work a job or they're stuck in a career that they hate, they don't have time, or they don't really, nobody touches them to say, listen, what is your passion and what is your purpose? And when you have a why, then the little frustrations and the disappointments and the no's, if you will, no, I'm not interested, they don't bother you because you know where you're going. And that's a sign of leadership. People want to follow someone that knows where they're going, that they're excited about life. And even though I didn't understand a lot, there was something that just drew me to this company. And when I started hearing the stories, that's really what opened our hearts and our eyes to the opportunity. I'm going to talk briefly about the products, just a small suite of products, but very, very powerful. Why Relive products are different, the nutritional supplements, the way they're put together, the synergy, the quality. You rest assured you never have to worry about whether or not someone is going to have an adverse reaction like so many other products out there. There are no warning labels on the Relive Nutrition. And the way they are put together, the combination, how they work so effectively, and just to all through the body, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, and it's amazing. Everybody starts with the core nutrition, that's right there in front, either the Now with soy, and Now stands for Nourishing Our World, or the Classic, which is our flagship product on which the company was founded. And that is also soy-based. We do have Now with Whey for those that prefer it. On the right side, you have the children's formula, very effective, has a special ingredient in it for their developing brains. We have Reverse Age, one of the most potent and scientifically developed anti-aging products, Arth Effect, for joint health, double patented product. Fiber Store, Dr. Hastings, who formulated it, said that if he was on a deserted island and he could only take one product out of all of our amazing products, it would be the Fiber Store. Because not only does it help clean the blood, the colon, the arteries, the lymphatic system, but has 25 digestive enzymes in the gut. And the gut, as we've all learned and are learning every day, is the second brain. And most people's guts are either damaged or they're not working as well as they should. And with all the processing of our foods and pesticides and herbicides, it affects the gut health. And Fiber Store, amazing product. Cardio Essentials for heart health, Soy Essentials for women's issues. Tastes great on the left side of the screen. I think it's on your left side, but we have the Energize, which is the hydration drink. It was rated best hydration drink in Runner's World magazine because people are dehydrated, especially if they're on medication, especially with the environment, stress, dehydrates. I'm working with a woman that has sciatica, and her husband has a pinched nerve. And I'm like, I wonder where, did you hurt yourself? Was there something that happened that caused this? No. And then I learned that this has a lot to do with dehydration. And put them on the Energize and the core nutrition, and they saw amazing results. The Provantage for muscle recovery, soft tissue, to relieve pain and for endurance, a fabulous product. Most athletes use it, but it's also meant for people that don't have that kind of regimen in their life. 24K. 24K is the natural answer to the energy drink. When it was formulated, it was rated. It won the Stevie Award, Best New Product in America. It was featured on the marquee in Times Square, New York, where the American Business Awards was featured. And it's everything for the brain. It is my favorite product. And then to the left, we have the Fit3. The Fit3 is the weight loss program. It's a wonderful community, exercise videos, meal planning. Dr. Hastings, who worked for Weight Watchers for many years, said this was his best work yet. And just to see a little bit about what this Fit3 program can do. This is Diane Hemmold talking about, just like most of us, our challenge of losing weight, keeping the weight off, and doing it the healthy way. And this is Martin Escapita. You can see, how his life has changed by using Fit3 and having the encouragement and support that comes with the Fit3 community. The Hemp Line. The Hemp Line is one of our newest lines. And at first, corporate and the product development was a little hesitant about this industry. But people that had watched Relive and had been part of the Relive growth for many, many years approached Relive corporate and said, we have something that we think would be a perfect fit for Relive, and especially with what's happening in the CBD industry. And one of our favorite products of the Relive line, the Hemp Line, is the balm. We're one of the only, I think we're the only company that has over 1,000 milligrams of the hemp in this balm, and people get relief within minutes. And you can even use it for your skin. Diane Hemmold's husband, Kevin, is a fireman, and his skin was very damaged by the elements through all the years of fighting fires and being out in the elements, the weather, and just seen amazing results with his skin and wrinkles and amazing products. So get together with the person that invited you and learn more. We've only got a short window here, but there's so much to know. The most important thing is the only way you're going to know and fall in love with these products is by using them and by hearing the stories. So let's talk a little bit, going back to our why. What is your purpose? And it may change over time. My purpose in the beginning was not to build a networking company or get involved with Relive, but to help many of my clients whose children were suffering from ADD, ADHD, autism. That was my priority. That was my purpose. All I wanted to do was have them hear about Relive and have them hear the stories. But it's interesting that, what we prioritize in our life. And they say that $100 is usually the benchmark. People will spend less than $100 on their vitamins or their supplements and never think twice. But over $100, then all of a sudden, it might be too expensive, or, do I really need it? Because they've never tried Relive. But now we've got some great promotions to help people get started, help people to realize that this is different and this is going to be the game changer for their health. So they've got to, and in every adversity, my father always said, there's a seed of equivalent or greater benefit. And what has happened over the past couple of years with COVID has wakened people up to the importance of their health and being proactive about taking care of it and putting the right supplements, nutrients into their body. So with that, I just would like to take a minute and invite a couple friends on that have been on Relive, used Relive, and have had amazing results. And this is one of I call him my new best friend, Stan Gray from California. I call him all the time because he is just a wealth of information. And I just love hearing about his perspective with all of the knowledge. He's considered a research specialist. So Stan, would you come on and please share a little bit about your journey?
Sure, I can do that. I'm Stan Gray from Northern California. I was introduced to Relive going on 10 years ago now. I was limping on a stress fracture in my foot. And after 2.5 months, I stepped off a curb onto my bad foot and there was no pain. That got my attention. I was skeptical up to that point. And I just saw that there was some sugar control stuff, and I'm a type 2 diabetic, that's hereditary. And so I decided to start on that, got results. Lunar Rich X came out, That made big results. All my aches and pains are gone. And I've got a lot of joint injuries from being a teenager and doing things I shouldn't have done. A few things I did after I grew up too. But I'm in better shape now than I was 10 years ago when I started. I can actually run, and I run a mile in 5 minutes. I'm 73 years old. That tells you a lot about this product line.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Stan. Merry Christmas. And next, I'd like to bring on Paul List, also from California. Paul, thank you so much for getting up early, and you could just take a minute and share a little bit about what you've seen with these products.
I'll be happy to do that. My name is Paul List. I live in Northern California, near Stan, and I've been on the Relive products for 16 years. And when I started, I had high cholesterol, high blood pressure, restless leg syndrome, and a bunch of other stuff that all these issues were resolved within a few months of my being very consistent on the products. And I was zooming along for the 16 years, but last March, I had a major heart attack, and I went in, had a stent put in the Widowmaker artery, which kept me alive. And a month later, I had a quad bypass and a valve job. Now, the doctors were amazed because there was zero damage to my heart muscle, and I recovered very quickly. I'm 82 years old, and within 4 months of my heart attack, I was back playing pickleball 2 to 3 days a week, and love these products. I think that they have kept me going this long, and they'll keep me going for another few years.
Thank you so much, Paul. And next, I'd like to bring on another dear friend from California, Karen Bernatis, one of our newest global ambassadors. And she has blessed so many people. And she too is married to a scientist. So sometimes that can be challenging, but she has seen the results and she has stayed the course. So thank you so much, Karen.
Oh, thank you, Eileen. It's great to be on this morning. Lots of energy here. My name is Karen Bernatis. I live here in Northern California also, and I met Relive 11 years ago. I'm very healthy at 64 now, on no medications, no more trips to the doctor for antibiotics for adult acne. That's awesome. But when my mom's cancer returned is when I found out about Relive. And that's when the oncologist looked at us and said, what are you doing differently? Because her blood work was normal and then perfect, and he released her from his care. And Relive was the only thing we were doing differently. That cancer never came back. My mom's weight slowly came down from 306 pounds, kid you not, to 140 pounds. So healthy. Relive has been an answer to prayer, and I can't imagine life without it.
You share a little bit about your new achievement and being part of the exclusive elite global ambassador team.
Well, I saw that it was achievable. I think that was the most important thing. And so I just put my head down and went for it. Dressed the part, out and about. I listened to people's needs, see if Relive could be an answer, and took really good notes. And I just stayed very, very focused. I do more Relive than anything else in my life. and it's just with great passion and purpose.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you, Eileen.
And I'd like to bring on one of my dear friends, Jennifer Eves, also from the West Coast, Utah, and also one of our newest global ambassadors. So exciting. So thank you, Jennifer, for sharing a little this morning.
Sure, I'm happy to. Thanks for asking. Yes, so we have been involved with Relive for 19 years. When I started, I actually was looking for a business, but we also had some health issues. And so a cousin had invited us to a Relive meeting. And so we went and we kind of fell in love with Relive right from the get-go, jumped in with both feet, started on the products and started sharing. The products have been a huge blessing. I have 4 children and 4 grandchildren. And we had some issues. I was sick for about 19 years. I had a lot of digestive issues, a lot of stomach pain, bloating, a lot of bowel issues, and started on the products. And in a couple of weeks, they were improving. In a couple of months, those issues were gone. I've been symptom-free for 19 years. Also had a thyroid condition that is doing better and sleeps so much better. And our son had really severe issues with ADHD, depression. He had rages that would last for hours, really struggling in school with behavior and learning, focusing at home. It was just really hard to, just have him raging like that was really hard on our family. And he started getting results. It was, just one little step at a time, but over time he improved. We've been a healthier family. My kids used to have ear infections all the time. And we just have a lot stronger immune systems and do a lot better. And so we're very grateful for that. But we also, like I said, I was looking for a business. We had tens of thousands of dollars of credit card debt because my husband hadn't had much work. He's self-employed. And I just started sharing from home, started plugging into the system that Relive has, like this amazing training Eileen's doing today. And we started earning an income, a few $100s a month, and then it grew to 1,000. And we just kept sharing, just kept opening our mouths, and it's been a huge blessing the business has. I don't believe we'd have a home today, at least the home we live in, if it wasn't for Relive, because we were able to pay off our credit card debt, and my husband's still self-employed. So when he has downtime, my Relive check comes in month after month. We haven't missed a month in 19 years of receiving a check. We've earned bonuses, trips, and it's been a blessing to share and change people's lives. So we love sharing also.
Thank you so much, Jen. And we get to know each other a lot better when we were in Hawaii. We both earned the trip. And it really was, that's what Relive's about. She's on the West Coast, I'm over here in Michigan. And so our lives and our paths never really crossed. But with Relive, there is no distance between the distributors, the community, and there she was sitting by the pool and just went over and started talking to her. And it's really changed our relationship. We work together, we do calls together. She has helped me so many times with new people to help them understand what we have a hold of. Thank you so much again, Jennifer. And
You're
I'll just, with my story, with our story, when we decided to take a closer look at Relive, having gotten these amazing results, the next step was, okay, well, what do we do? How do we do this? And what is it, what do we say to people that what we're doing? They would oftentimes would look at us a little strange. Or ask, what are you doing? Network marketing? And so it took us time, this was very out of our comfort zone. But because of the training and support and people, the mentoring coming alongside of you, and it's not important so much what you say. 90% of communication is nonverbal. It's how you feel about what you say. People can feel your heart and your passion and your excitement. And so this is just one suggestion about what to say, talk to people and just share your story, share your heart. When we got started and I started connecting these families with children that were suffering to our support team, and they started hearing the stories and they got started on the products and got amazing results. That's when it went from my head to my heart. And it wasn't so much, how do we do this? What do we say? It was, people need to hear about this. And I would just trust the process that there's others that have come before me. The company's been around 33 years, that they were going to, if I just followed their path and listened to them and opened my heart and not worry about whether or not I was going to make mistakes. But my most important goal was that the new person, my client or friend or whoever, just heard about Relive and this is what we were doing. And whether or not they said yes or no, that was not, you can't be attached to the outcome. It was simply that they knew about Relive. And ICSAR is our job description. And in a nutshell, it stands for identify, which is who you're going to talk to next. And I always say, identify, but don't judge, because you never know. If it wasn't for my younger sister that shared this with us, I don't know if we would ever have heard about Relive, because I was so busy and I just had blinders on. And it was from one court case to another and from one client to another. And that's how most people live, just on that hamster wheel. So when all of a sudden she got my attention, she got me started on the products, and then slowly the process opened my heart and our eyes to the Relive community, the culture. So identify. Secondly, connect, set an appointment, have them get together with them face to face. And we're doing a lot of social media now, so that's always an avenue. But I still operate very organically because I need to feel and touch and see the person, and most importantly, have them know what I'm passionate about and why I'm doing this and why I am sharing it with them, most importantly. And then 3, share the whole story. Either have them see this presentation. It will be available for replay for a week. And there's other videos online on the relive.com that you forward to them as well, or connect them with a story. Most importantly, that they hear the whole story about the company, the products, the opportunity, and the Relive Cologris Foundation. That is the heart of Relive, feeding 30,000 children a day. And we want to double and triple that. And now more than ever, there is such a great need. And number 4, ask for a decision. What did you like best about what you heard? What resonated with you? And wherever they decide to get started, it's perfect, as long as they make a decision to get started. Most people, as they say, the hardest thing for a human being to do is make a decision. Second hardest thing for them to do is stick with that decision. But the system, the Relive success system, helps them to make a decision and then to stay the course and be committed through the stories and the community. Number 5, register and follow up. It's so simple. You can do it online. You can still do it with a hard copy of the application. Right now, there's a promotion going on, $20 for a new distributor to get started. Even if they don't want to necessarily make money, it gets them into the system. It opens up an account and they can purchase the product at wholesale. And people, that's what people are looking for now. How can I get the most value for my money? And we'll talk a little bit about the promotions that are going on. Number 1 is the 1, 2, 3. $100 product credit for 5 customers and a $200 product credit for 10 customers. The promo 2 is when you personally sponsor 2 quick starts. That is at the $500 level or the affiliate level. Your new distributor, your new person will get $500 in products and immediately save $125 and get free shipping. And when you sponsor 3 quick starts, you'll get a $250 bonus. And the promo 3, $125 bonus for each new master affiliate. And it is very exciting because what Relive has put together and rolled out for the month of December. What it used to be $5,000 in retail product, to be at the top profit level, Relive has slashed it to 50%. They're not only always thinking about us as distributors, but thinking about what is happening around the country and around the world, and people losing their jobs, people looking for extra income, or just thinking about the future now more than ever. So to attain that top profit level of 40%, it's $2,500 in retail products. If they haven't been a distributor before or part of Relive, they will start, their first order will be at 35%. Make sure you share that with them. And then come January 1st, they will be promoted to the 40% level. And they will stay at the 40% level through 2022. Any additional future orders, they will get them at 40%. And they will also be, their free shipping is for to any of these levels as part of the promotion. And they always get 100% 1-year buyback guarantee. And the Win Your Way promotion, oh, finally, we have a conference coming up here in April, the Relive conference at corporate in Chesterfield, Missouri. And that was one of the defining moments in our career with Relive, as we went to a conference. It was a smaller conference. They were rolling out a product in Chicago. So we drove 5 hours, my husband and I said, I just want to stop in and see, just take a bigger look and see what this Relive is about. And he's like, oh, don't get me involved in anything. But that week changed everything because of the people we met and hearing from the scientists and the corporate leaders. And we walked away and said, this is different. There's something here. We're not sure what we're going to do, but we want to be a part of this movement. We want to be a part of these warriors that are out there making a difference. So we are able, there's a couple ways to win your way, and which means that you will have free round trip travel and accommodations for 2 nights, the top 10 new volume winners for November and December. If you advance to the next level, either a senior or master or presidential director, you will also earn the travel and accommodations for 2 nights. If you achieve the 1, 2, 3 promotion, your name will be entered in a drawing. You'll have a chance to win again the accommodations and the travel. And for each preferred customer on auto ship that you register, you'll have their name entered into a drawing for 5 spots. And that, for people, you need to start promoting it right now, because it's going to fill up quickly and people need to see. One woman just said yesterday, I love it that Relive is opening up their corporate headquarters, their plant, so that we can see and touch and have the feeling of confidence that we're in the right place and we're partnering with the right company. And all the 2021 global ambassadors will also receive the combination, and get together with the person you're working with, find out how to achieve the global ambassador level. It's very exciting for what's happening here in 2022. So talking about the success formula, I love when people say, good luck. And I always respond, I don't need luck. I need prayers or money. What do you have a lot of? And when I say that, they stop and they're like, prayers? I'm like, yes, of course. But money, it's only to help and bless others. And when I first got started, I love what one woman said. we make a lot of money, not so we can live better, but so we can give better. And that's what Relive is about, giving and sharing and reaching out. A lot of people will not do that. They stay in their little comfort zone. They're afraid of rejection or, hearing the word no. But until you step out and realize, okay, there are people hurting. There are people that are in need, people that are praying for answers, that Relive through the training and support and mentoring, you can be a force to be reckoned with, and to go out there and just share the Relive vision, the Relive story. And yes, it's not always easy. It's simple, but it's not easy, because we are making a difference. We're building something that is changing lives. And that is the greatest paycheck of all. So with that, we're just going to wrap it up here. Talking about one of the greatest success leaders and authors ever, Napoleon Hill. And this was one of the first books that I ever read about success. Think and Grow Rich. If you haven't read it, I certainly encourage you to pick it up. If you have read it, a lot of people say, oh, I have the book, it's on the shelf. Well, it's time to pull it off, because success is about a mindset. It's about knowing the principles of success that we've never been taught. I mean, we're all taught, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, work real hard, and you'll be set for life. Well, how's that working for most people? And we know it's obvious it is not working anymore. And it's time to start taking your entrepreneurial spirit and taking it to the next level. Deep down inside all of us, we have this desire to build something, to leave a legacy, to change lives. And that Napoleon Hill, in his book, put down just some simple steps for goal setting, writing down your goals. I mean, like I said, most people, I was never really taught this. I mean, my goal was, get through high school, to get through college, to get through law school. And then I was like, whew, I'm done. Until Relive came along. I did try a couple other, started a few other companies, and I failed. Flipping houses and some kind of other financial company. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm stuck in this law business. But then when I started with Relive and they started talking about goal setting and showing you how and building vision boards, my life opened up. My future looked brighter because there was simple steps to follow. So Napoleon Hill talks about how to achieve your goals, setting deadlines, creating a plan of action. And when you have a mentor, you have somebody that will hold you accountable and help you on your journey. And success is not about you. It's about who you can bless and who you can lift up and who you can help. And it's, I just, again, I'm so honored and humbled to represent this company and to help others achieve their dreams. And that's really what it's about. And this is one of my favorite quotes. It's about faith from Martin Luther King. You don't have to see the top of the staircase to take the first step. I didn't know what I was going to do here. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I'm sure, but I knew for sure people were going to laugh at me or ridicule me, network marketing, you're a lawyer. But I knew that this was something bigger. I knew that I was moving in the direction that really God had planned. This was all divine intervention, that I found this company, that we got these, that we started feeling healthy and vibrant and full of energy, and that now there was a way to bless others and to show them that there was something greater out there for them and their families. So we're just going to wrap it up here. There's, as I said, there's so many people out there praying for answers. They're sick and tired. I just went to the gym this morning and said hi to a gentleman that came in. How you doing? And he's like, tired. And I'm like, ding, 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 ding. And then I just started sharing with him about Relive. Simple. My husband and I found something. We're very excited about it. And we haven't looked back in 16 years. And he's like, how can we have so much energy at 5 o'clock in the morning? He said, that's what I'm telling you. It's this product. And so we exchanged phone numbers, and now I'm going to set the appointment and get together with him. But you never know what's going on in other people's lives, whether or not he's just tired, or maybe his children are sick, or something's on his heart, weighing him down, finances. Relive has answers to what people are looking for. And it's just simply our job to go out there and share a little bit about what we have found, this gift. And with that, I will say goodbye. Merry Christmas to all of you, and a happy and blessed New Year. And we will see you in 2022.
Great job, Eileen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eileen. Thank you to all the
Thank you,
stories.
Eileen. Yep, thanks all.